Yo, 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 you are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. Let's go. Let me jump in on here. Should make it where it's loud, where it can be heard. Turn the Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Just hear the shit loud. You dig? You dig? You feels me? Alright, let's get started. Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, people? You are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast live.
Congratulations, well done.
Make sure to jump in them comments. Activity checks. We're reacting to some different things tonight.
Hello.
What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Jump in the comments. Never stop. What's going on? What's going on, huh? We on that good live tonight, man. Let me get you in on the conversation. We just did one with Capo too. I gotta play that. I'm gonna play that after this. We just did some dope shit. I got a question, Unc. Would you date a midget? Would you or would you not date a midget, bro? Hit me with that one. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if she's a person, dating a midget, it shouldn't be like taboo. How short though? How short could the midget be? Like 3 feet, 4 feet, What's too short? What's too short of a midget to date? Like how little can she be? Yo, chat, what's going on? I got a question for y'all, chat. Would you date a midget? Let me make sure I can see every message. If you would date a midget, how tall could the midget be though? Like you think you prefer to be called little people or something like that? Yeah, little people. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the little people, but how small is you know could a little person be? Just asking, chat. Not trying to be disrespectful. We just did a Q&A with Capo, and this was one of the questions I just want to ask. Let me Google some good questions. He over here laughing. All right, this another thing. Um, like say a person. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all, because I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. Give me a second. Because I got some good ones. But hold on. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Work with me. All right. How long do you think you would survive a zombie apocalypse? Give me an estimate time or date. Like, how long do you figure you would survive if a zombie apocalypse broke out right now? All the people that got that shot, if that, if they just turned into zombies, how long would you last? If a zombie apocalypse just broke out right now, how long would y'all last? In the comments. Unc, you still there? You heard that one? I'm gonna send you the link so you can join. Check your Facebook, Unc. I'm gonna send you the link. You can come on here with me. Nigga said it until the end. Like, well, how you know you gonna make it that long? Like the end. I mean, I'm praying that we all make it to the end. Honestly, that is funny as shit. All right. Some more news you can use today. Trump meets with Putin in Alaska for future Ukraine war hanging in balance. Okay, they trying to stop the war out there. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Trump going to go meet with Putin to squash the beef? You know what I'm saying? In a whole nother country, you know? What do y'all think about that? Y'all get in the comments and let me know. So Professor Griff has an opinion on what Trump message meant to black people across America.
All right, then. Live now.
Shout out to Black Magic 363.
Chat. Show that.
Is Unc trying to enter the chat? Let's see if we get Unc up in here. This will be his first time loading up in the chat. I mean, loading up on StreamYard. It's not difficult. trying to enter the zone. As you jumping in the chat, hit that link on Facebook, man. You can get in here with me. Yo, yo, yo. All right, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this for a second while I got my phone.
That definitely talk about, see what's going on out there with our folks across the country. See what politics is up to. What got it. You know what I'm saying, family? So, good brother, Professor Griff. Love having this brother on here, brother to self-defense. A lot of brothers in the Georgia area, brother right here is one of the best when it comes to that. I actually went to range with the brother. He helped me pick out my pieces. I'm supposed to get back up with him again, but just got super busy. I had a child and everything. But I would advise anybody who wants to know about self-defense. Then actually, me and brother got a long overdue workshop together about self-defense. But with all that being said, I want to take this time to welcome to the platform for a very important show, my good brother, Professor Griff. Welcome back, Griff.
Hey, it's a pleasure and an honor to be back, man. To be in your presence and my phone and cameras with great reason dialogue.
Yeah, I want to look forward to the dialogue tonight. We always have a very interesting, dialogue.
I don't think you know how to do it.
Interesting dialogue with you, my brother. This one right here, you're older than me, brother. So I'm wondering if you've ever seen anything like this before, where the president calls in the troops on the citizens, on the people of that area. Everything's just moving so fast, Rick. And the last time I try not to get in the rabbit hole of politics, but 1 minute he was after the immigrants. Then out of nowhere, I just heard that he's targeting homelessness and crimes in the city that they say crime is down. So I'm just kind of curious about. I said we're going to come with the receipts. I'm curious about what's really at stake here. Why is this man moving the way he's moving? And perhaps was this the plan all along? So let's talk about what's happening right now in D.C. Let me read something real quick. Let's read this from D.C. U.S. National Guard troops have begun appearing on the streets of Washington, D.C. a day after President Donald Trump deployed the troops in the city and took control of his police force. As he argued, violent crime was out of control. Armored vehicles were spotted at urban centers and tourist sites around the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday evening. Officials have said that 800 National Guard troops are expected to be deployed, as 500 federal law enforcement agents. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, a Democrat who has denied crime is out of control in her city, described the troop deployment as an authoritarian push. So what ended here? We got a lot of folks, a lot of family from D.C. A lot of y'all listen, real quick. If you're from D.C., I'm gonna put the if you're from D.C. I would love to hear from you about what's going on out there. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you're not from DC, DC, I shared the link. You want to know personally what's going on? Somebody said DMP in the building. Well, right here, well, call him if you want to call him, please. If you're from DC, I know I got a lot of love and support from DC on this channel. Y'all come to my lectures, everything I do, Stone Mountain, y'all always there. So shout out to the DC natives for calling, y'all. I'm gonna post the link continuously in the chat. I don't have King Sammy here today tonight. He's doing the show right now. Brett, with that being said, what's going on, my brother? What do you think about what you're seeing with President Trump?
Um, reading books again, and I think from where I'm sitting, I'm looking at it and it's reminiscing of a few things. Number one, reminiscing of, I think, Reagan and Lincoln were probably the only presidents that called for martial law. This is reminiscent of truth being reminiscent of the violent riots that went on.
How y'all feeling tonight? Yo. How y'all feeling tonight? Jump in the chat.
If you have to target the homeless, you have to target a particular city, not a state, and I think that's important. But I do want to read the section 740 of the Self-Government and Government Recognition Act. But when you're talking about crime going down, and I think the stats that is down by 30%, right across the board. Violent crime, petty crime, all of the crime is down 30%. Then you have to have a justification and a reason for bringing in the National Guard. Now, you just can't deploy the National Guard for any old reason. You have to have a reason.
I just sent Uncle Bobby the link. I thought I sent it to him.
And I believe if it's not justified with 48 to 30 days, 30 days, I believe, then you have to get an act from Congress in order to you have to be able to justify that. So you enacted Section 740 Self-Government and Government Recognition Act, also known as the Home Rule Act, primarily deals with the control of the Metropolitan Police Department of the District of Columbia, and that's key because D.C., Washington, D.C. is a city-state, not a state. You understand what I'm saying? So they're able to come in and override the government into a federal takeover of the government, and every all the police departments and agencies have to stand down to the president. So can he put 800
Yo.
on the ground and
I just sent Uncle Bobby the link, so hopefully he hit that link. It was active 5 minutes ago. Uncle Bobby, if you watching, hit the link. I just sent it to you. I thought I sent it to you already.
list of people that were arrested, what they were arrested for. You understand? It's petty crime, it's overparticipation, or you know, this whole thing of welcome at a hotel or something. It was really petty. You understand what I'm saying? That the local police without taking care of, and actually the mayor and black woman is the mayor, black woman is the police, and there was another sister up under her. And all of them put you on microphone in a press conference and they said crime was down. They don't even support it. Now, Brother Rick, if we just go back and move out, you start to see the bigger picture. Epstein files with the issue, so now he has to cause deflection and basically cause diversion to pull the ball, pull people's attention away from that onto something like this. And this is a big enough thing right in the front and backyard. I'm not sure how many times you've been time.
Yo.
But I never like really.
So we got Professor Griff in the building. Shout out Professor
I
Griff.
was writing my book, Psychological Movement, before, on hip hop. I spent a lot of time in DC, Tacoma Park, Bowie, DMV area. And, brother, I mean, the hood was right down the street from the White House. Prostitutes and all kinds of stuff. But does that justify bringing in a National Guard? There's something a lot bigger going on behind the scenes. Last but not least, I think this is a case of the Hegelian dialectic principle. They're going to cause some things to happen in order to justify the National Guard being there.
Right. Okay. Griff, let me get some info from our family that we have in DC. Let's see this first. Peace, brother. What's your name?
Peace, family. My name is Brandon.
So you in DC right now?
Yeah, I'm in DC right now.
All right. So from what you see, what's going on right now in DC, my brother?
So what I see what's going on right now in DC, when it's turn at night, that's when they're really out. So you got the ATF, the FBI, Homeland Security, ICE. They're patrolling the majority of black communities and some federal parks. Logan's Circle, DuPont's Circle. But the main thing what they're doing, they're pulling over people. And when they pull over people, you have at least 10 federal agents behind them. So you have the FBI, the ATF for one car. It's like that intimidation factor that they're really doing right now. And they're walking through the Section 8 housing and stopping people.
That's crazy.
Drinking liquor. The normal thing that black people that doing that in that community really do, especially during the summertime, they're shutting it down. And they now rolling this 5-car deep, 10 cars, tinted windows. It could be Nissan, Toyotas, like all these cars that either people that's on the block that are in the street life might think it's their ops, or you might think it's the police. And they're just walking through, patrolling. Like I said, it's really a intimidation factor they're really doing right now. They have checkpoints in certain neighborhoods already. So before this happened, MD, Metropolitan Police were doing checkpoints, safety checkpoints, where they randomly pull your car over to the checkpoints. And they're still doing that now with the federal police agencies that's there.
So far in DC with the.
No incidents yet. I just thank God for that. Because,
Welcome.
the youngest, the youth, they don't really respect each other. They will curse them out, record it, and like that's the main thing. Before all this happened, the youth in DC was doing pop-ups in different parts, the Navy Yard, the Southeast, the wharf, and they were just out of control. As in, going to business, jumping on tables, screaming, harassing people that live down there. So it was a big thing before Trump. That news came out about Trump, about that those staff getting jumped. And it's different stories like he's saying something racist, protecting somebody. But after that happened, after the 3-year-old got killed this summer,
Make sure to hit that like button.
But you get called National Guard, all this until a white person gets jumped. Like those staff got jumped. So there's no incidents. Like you go on TikTok right now, you'll see different people recording them getting harassed by police, pulling them over for no reason. Standing, stopped on the side of the road for like 10 minutes, and it is going through, just looking for anything.
I appreciate your calling, my brother Griff. Anything you want to say to the brother before you ask brother before we
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head, reiterated, in other words, exactly what I just said. Intimidation thing, I think you said, Brandon?
Yes.
The whole intimidation thing is very real. Now, why would you want to intimidate? Why would you want to show up in brute force like you're doing? All right? You're seeing the signal. This is the precursor. You're doing this in D.C., but Baltimore is next. You understand what I'm saying? Chicago. They have a list of cities. They sent out a list of the top 10 violent cities. You understand? I don't even think Atlanta was on. I think Atlanta was number 12. But Kansas City, check out what's coming next. Curfews are coming next. Random door-to-door searches at people's homes is coming next. You understand what I'm saying? Warrantless seizures of whether it's your vehicle, your firearm, or whatever. I mean, legally owned firearms are going to be snatched up. Then they're going to start changing. The law. You understand what I'm saying? So, Randy's absolutely correct. I see, and I'm not even there, and I see what's about to happen in other cities. So the other cities right now, y'all are watching this. Well, then listen to what the brother said. He got boots on the ground. He's there watching it and seeing it. It's about to happen in a city near you.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Brandon. Anything you want to say? You want to say something? Good.
Yeah, so Professor Griff, one of my mentors, Dr. Kai Patterson, told me about you. He's the one we do acupressure here in D.C. Upland. He's in the 5-point protocol. Got started by Dr. Latifa Shakur. So he always tell me about you. I got you a book about the hip hop. I got to finish that, man. That book is deep dive for real.
Thank you, man.
All right. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. Yeah, glad the brother called up. It's good to, stay connected.
I'm old. He don't know
To
how to
what's
damn do
really
this
going
shit.
on.
He should have been in the chat though.
We hear things on the news, but you know how the news is, and you know how the propaganda machine works. Yeah, Griff, you're right. Trump actually in a press conference he cited Chicago. I wrote down New